A special program outside the chain of command.
When the system is corrupt, I correct it.
The Beekeeper was a smash hit, but what's next for Adam Clay and his bees? Will he face his old boss and his army? Will he learn more about the Beekeepers? Beekeeper 2 is not confirmed, but here's everything we know so far. The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham as a former member of a mysterious group who goes on a revenge mission against a scammer, was one of the surprise hits of 2024. The action thriller, directed by David Ayer and written by Kurt Wimmer, earned rave reviews from critics and audiences alike and grossed over $100 million worldwide. With such success, many fans are wondering if there will be a sequel to The Beekeeper. Here's everything we know so far about The Beekeeper 2. As of now, there is no official confirmation of The Beekeeper 2. However, that does not mean that a sequel is impossible. In fact, both the director and the star of the movie have expressed their interest in making a follow-up, as they believe that there is more to explore in the world of The Beekeeper. David Ayer, who is known for his gritty and realistic action films such as Training Day, End of Watch, and Fury, said in an interview before the movie became a hit, "We cracked the door a little bit into the beekeeper world, and I would love to learn more about them." He also hinted that there could be more beekeepers out there and that the origin and purpose of the group could be revealed in a sequel. Jason Statham, who plays Adam Clay, the titular beekeeper, also said that he would be happy to reprise his role, as he enjoyed working with Ayer and the rest of the cast. He praised the simplicity and effectiveness of the story and said that he was impressed by the positive response from the fans. He said, "I think there is a lot of potential for a sequel. There are still some unanswered questions and some loose ends to tie up. I think the fans would love to see more of Adam Clay and his journey." So what could happen in The Beekeeper 2? The Beekeeper ended with a cliffhanger, as Adam Clay managed to kill Derek Danforth, the scammer who robbed Eloise Parker, Clay's good-hearted boss who committed suicide after losing her charity's funds. However, Clay also discovered that Danforth was working for Wallace Westwild, a former CIA director who is now running security for Danforth Enterprises, a powerful technology company owned by Derek's mother, Jessica. Westwild, who knows Clay's identity and history, warns him to stay away from him and his business, or he will face the consequences. The sequel could pick up from where the first movie left off and show Clay's confrontation with Westwild and his organization. Clay could also learn more about the Beekeepers and why they chose him to be one of them. He could also face new enemies and allies as he continues his quest for justice and redemption. If The Beekeeper 2 happens, Jason Statham will likely return as Adam Clay, the main protagonist. He could be joined by Emmy Raver Lampman, who plays Verona Parker, Eloise's daughter and an FBI agent who helps Clay in his mission, Josh Hutcherson, who plays Ryan, Clay's hacker friend who provides him with the information and support, could also reprise his role. Bobby Naderi, who plays Omar, Clay's former beekeeper colleague who betrays him, could also return, as he was last seen being captured by Clay. Jeremy Irons, who plays Wallace Westwild, the main antagonist, could also come back for the sequel, as he poses a major threat to Clay and his allies. Felisa Rashad, who plays Jessica Danforth, the owner of Danforth Enterprises, and Derek's mother, could also have a bigger role in the sequel, as she could seek revenge for her son's death. Since The Beekeeper 2 is not confirmed yet, there is no official release date for the sequel. However, if the movie gets greenlit soon, it could take a couple of years to complete the production and post-production process. Therefore, a possible release date for The Beekeeper 2 could be sometime in 2026 or 2027, depending on the availability of the cast and crew and the studio schedule. The Beekeeper 2 is not a sure thing yet, but the success of the first movie and the interest of the director and the star make it a strong possibility. Fans of the action thriller can only hope that The Beekeeper 2 will happen and that it will deliver another exciting and satisfying adventure for Adam Clay and his friends. When talking about Beekeeper 1, it is an action thriller movie that came out in 2024. It stars Jason Statham as Adam Clay, a former secret agent who now lives as a beekeeper in the countryside. He is friends with an older woman named Eloise Parker, who owns the farm where he keeps his bees. Eloise is also the head of a charity that helps poor people. One day, Eloise gets tricked by an online scam that takes all her money from her bank account. She's so sad and ashamed that she kills herself. Adam finds her body and feels very angry and sad. He decides to find out who did this to her and make them pay. Adam uses his skills and contacts to track down the scammers. He finds out that they work for a company called United Data Group, which is run by a man named Derek Danforth. Derek is a rich and powerful person who uses technology to cheat and steal from people. He also has connections with a former CIA director named Wallace Westwild, who's very dangerous and knows about Adam's past. Adam goes to the place where the scammers work and burns it down. He also kills some of them and captures one of them named Mickey. He makes Mickey call Derek and tells him that he's coming for him. Derek is scared and angry. He tells Westwild to help him stop Adam. Adam also meets Eloise's daughter, Verona, who is an FBI agent. Verona is investigating the scam and wants to arrest Derek and his team. She does not trust Adam at first, but she sees that he's trying to help her and her mother. She decides to work with him and help him find Derek. Adam and Verona follow the clues and find out where Derek lives. They go there and fight with his guards. Adam manages to get inside Derek's house and confronts him. He tells him that he killed Eloise and that he's going to kill him too. Derek tries to escape, but Adam catches him and shoots him. However, Adam also finds out that Westwild is behind everything. Westwild calls Adam and tells him that he knows who he is and what he did. He says that he is the one who created the Beekeepers, a group of secret agents who did dirty jobs for the government. He says that Adam was one of them, but he left the group and disappeared. He says that he wants Adam to join him again, or he will kill him and his friends. Adam refuses to join Westwild, and he says that he is not a beekeeper anymore and that he is a good person. He says he will stop Westwild and his evil plans. He hangs up the phone and tells Verona they have to go. The movie ends with Adam and Verona leaving Derek's house and getting ready to face Westwild and his army. Beekeeper 1 is a movie that many people liked and watched. It is about a man who keeps bees and fights bad people. The man is played by Jason Statham, who is a famous actor. He does many exciting and dangerous things in the movie, like shooting, fighting, and driving fast cars. Many people like to watch movies like this because they are fun and thrilling. The movie also has a message that many people care about. The movie shows that bees are important and need to be protected. Bees help plants to grow and make honey. Honey is good for people and has many benefits. But bees are in danger because of many problems like pollution, diseases, and bad people. The movie tells people to help the bees and save them from dying. Many people like movies that have a message and make them think. The movie also has a surprise at the end. The beekeeper finds out that the bad man works for another bad man who used to be his boss. The boss knows who the beekeeper is and what he did. He wants the beekeeper to work for him again, or he will kill him and his friends. The beekeeper says no and hangs up the phone. He tells the police officer that they have to go. The movie ends with them leaving and getting ready to fight the boss and his army. These are some of the reasons why Beekeeper 1 became very popular. It is a movie that has action, drama, romance, and mystery. It is a movie that has a good actor, a good story, a good message, and a good surprise. It is a movie that many people enjoy and recommend to others. Adam Clay thought he had escaped his past, but he was wrong. His old boss is back and he wants him dead. Can he survive the ultimate showdown? Will he uncover the secrets of the beekeepers? Beekeeper 2 is coming soon. Comment your thoughts on this and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.